Alakazam race fans, Alt Horse Think here. Looking at yesterday, December 26, 2022, or Boxing Day as they call it in England. That's some horse racing at Gulfstream Park in Florida. Got a big upset here. Race 8 at Gulfstream. We had Jose Morelos on Golden Glider at 10-1. Winning ticket paid $22.80 for a $2 ticket. Upsets both the Ortiz brothers. Irad Ortiz was on the morning line and the going off heavy favorite at 2-1 in a race with quite a few horses in it. I think about 10 horses total. But at any rate, goes right to the wire, as you're going to see. Ortiz Jr. there. It looks like they did a lot of profit taking as always, or it's just great riding, depending on how you want to look at that. Great piloting of the horse, great horse skill. Hard to say. I don't know, but we'll take a look at it here. At any rate, it was a huge paying upset. Noses out. Morelos on Golden Glider, noses out. Irad Ortiz on Steady On is the name of the horse. The $2 exacta 3.8 paid $101. So again, that's because that fave dropped to 2 and Morelos was on a heavy dog. And then Isaac Castillo was on Dakota Gold, which was the third horse, and brother of Irad Ortiz, Jose Ortiz, was on the 7 horse Fort Washington. So the finish was 38.47. That's 3.847, 50-cent try for the 3.87 paid $2.39. I'm sorry, they're quoting this as a dollar try. So a dollar try paid $2.39. So really in Florida, that's a 50-cent try. So it paid about $120 on the 50-cent ticket. They're quoting two different ones. I guess they had sort of a tie, so they paid on 387 and they also paid on 384. 384 paid 197 on the $1 ticket, or on the 50-cent ticket. It would have paid about $99. They're quoting it as a dollar superfecta here. 3847 paid $1,459. So if you have that as a 10-cent super, it would have paid $145. So big payers here. Even the pick 3, it says paid 107 on the for those betting on the horizontal bets. But that's a look at the verticals. Let's watch the race.
And they're off in the 46th Tropical Park Derby. The race favorite, Steady On, wins the break and goes looking for the early lead. Axelm's going to run with him early. Churchtown comes away in the top flight while looking to angle over. Night Jumper is between horses, and Native Thunder is very wide on the turn. Off the inside and Red Danger. Grand Sonata's in tight in the 2-path. Dakota Gold is 3 wide, 4 wide and Stolen Base. 5 wide for Grand David. Down at the inside goes Golden Glider. He's in the pink and black, but he's only about 5 lengths off the speed. And he's 3 lengths better than the trailer Fort Washington as they complete a quarter in 23-4. Less than 6 furlongs to go. Steady On leads. He's got him stacked and packed behind him. In the 2-path, it's Night Jumper second, 3 wide, Churchtown third. Axelm's in the red colors fourth at the fence. Native Thunder's on the far outside. Dakota Gold is racing together with Grand Sonata. Grand David, meanwhile, is very wide on the course. Splitting horses in Stolen Base. He's only 4.5 off the speed. Then Golden Glider dropping back a bit as Red Danger, and Fort Washington trying to close in, while last of all, they went 47-2 for a half mile. Night Jumper at a big price, giving Steady On all he wants early. Dakota Gold is looking for room behind the speed with Churchtown 3 wide. Axelm is at the rail, then Golden Glider. Castellano's got horse on Grand Sonata, but he's got no place to go yet. Wide as Grand David. Fort Washington is underway with Red Danger as they turn for home. 3/4, 111 flat. They're at the top of the stretch and they fan across the course. Axelm at the rail. Down the center, Golden Glider at a big price. Dakota Gold is punching forward. Churchtown, Grand Sonata never got through. Fort Washington from last. Here comes Fort Washington charging hard. Golden Glider and Steady On. Here's the line. Steady On and Golden Glider. Steady On and Golden Glider in a win photo in the Tropical Park Derby in 140 and 2.
So a lot of horses there at the wire. Very tight race. Again, it ends up being 38-47 with Jose Morelos in the lead. And 38-47, if you're looking at this from a numerology or gematria perspective, Florida equals 38 and 47, of course.
It's a win photo. Win photo between 8 Steady On and 3 Golden Glider. Hold all tickets, please.
So again, they're telling you right now that it's basically a photo finish, and they're going to have to decide who goes in first. So you got a 2-to-1 horse piloted by Irad Ortiz, and Morelos is on the 10-to-1 horse. So again, 38-47, 47, the problem of Euclid we always talk about. So you got two big numbers. You got 38 representing Florida, and then of course 47 is always a big esoteric number. Coming in on this was their named stake race of the day. It wasn't a graded stake race, but it was their biggest race of the day.
So, in the photo, number 3 Golden Glider first. Number 8 Steady On second. Placing judges reviewing another photo to determine the third horse.
So basically, they just did a lot of profit taking there because they basically just threw Irad Ortiz out, or he ditched it at the end or whatever. But basically, I'm sure the vast majority of the money, of course, was on Ortiz Jr. And of course, it blew everybody out on their horizontal bets by having this 10-to-1 horse finish here. So did a lot of profit taking. I don't think you can lie too much on the parimutuel pools for the vertical bets when place and show, but I don't know how or who accounts or oversights these horizontal bets like the pick 3s, pick 4s, the 5-5s, and that type of stuff. So again, that's a lot of money changing hand worldwide for people betting on that for that photo finish with putting Jose Morelos on top of Ortiz there, because again, Ortiz is the Tom Brady of horse racing, so you bet the lion's share of the money was on him. But who knows? That's just the way we see it. Another close race, good-looking horses, good weather in Florida, cold, easy on the horses, not too hot. So there it is. That's enough for now. Let's flash forward to the end, see the winner's circle and the official lineup here.
Effective, superfected. Daily double wagering. Post time at 4:12. With Golden Glider, the Tropical Park Derby.
And there's the final right there, 38-47.
In the show photo, it shows a dead heat. There's a dead heat for third here between 4 Dakota Gold and 7 Fort Washington. 4 and 7 finished on equal terms for the third position. 2 Grand Sonata is fifth. Please check your Tri, Super, and Super High 5 tickets carefully. Multiple possibilities in those pools with a dead heat between 4 and 7. They finished on equal terms for the third position. The result of race 8 is official.
So they put the third and fourth as a dead heat, hence that why they paid twice. They paid on both, as you can see here on the trifecta. So they paid 38. They paid 384 on the one trifecta, the one that was a little shorter odds, and they paid on 387, the one that was a little longer odds, and then they did the same thing on the super. They paid 38.47 or 38.74, so they got the reflection of the 4 and 7 on the back. On the bottom side of the ticket, they paid on either 47 or 74. So again, but it was basically too close to call in the first ones, but they didn't do that there. So it was, again, it's all about the top of the ticket on how money's made at the tracks and not made by when you're gambling. So you got to be very careful when you look at these horse races. I mean, very easily that this race could have came in with the 8 on top. But that's how they do it. Alakazam, we're just going to look at that one for today and allow the people to see the race. All right. Until next time.